Farmers and gardeners would welcome those early morning showers across Trinidad and Tobago, but we've also been seeing some of those cool conditions at night as well. But as well as the dry season, which is not set to start anytime soon. In fact, just to put out a selection here of some of the dates in which we have had the dry season beginning. And in 2018, it was on the 1st of February. A year before, it was on the 30th of January. In fact, you have to go back to 2014 to see it occurring at the 7th of January. So the month of December is usually that transition month. And as we go from the wet to the dry season, you'll notice that general drying trend beginning to take hold. And we've been seeing that across Trinidad and Tobago for the most part. We have been seeing some sunshine as well as some clear skies, but that clear sky at night tends to bring the rather cool conditions, especially in those sheltered valleys. The calm, light winds as well as the dry air make conditions quite chilly, especially around the Maracas and those hills around Mason Hall. So another chilly night expected across Tobago. There may be a few showers developing after midnight, but overall you will notice a lot of the sunshine beginning first thing in the morning, interspersed with a few showers popping up here and there as you go through the latter half of the day, especially towards the afternoon, as we see a line of clouds drifting south from Grenada, eventually pushing into Tobago as you go through Saturday afternoon. And also for Trinidad, a cool night, especially along the sheltered valleys along the northern range into places such as Maraval, into Maracas, Lopino as well. So it will be a chilly start for you here. A few early morning showers are likely, however, around the dawn. So you'll notice some dampness around, especially first thing in the morning. And as you go through the afternoon as well, you notice a bit more cloudiness beginning to develop around the central areas, and then eventually pushing towards the south. So you will see a few showers coming and going, especially towards the latter half of the day. So talking about the temperatures, it will be 22 degrees Celsius in Arima, possibly a touch lower than that in those sheltered valleys, 32 expected in Trinidad and 31 expected in Tobago. But as we go through a Sunday, 30 degrees Celsius will be the likely trend for Tobago until we get to Tuesday. A bit more cloudiness is expected then, and especially for Trinidad, that cloudiness will likely increase the likelihood of showers as we get to Tuesday, and the temperatures dipping to 30 degrees Celsius as you go through Tuesday. Heading offshore, those fresh easterly winds will continue. Whitecaps expected 2 meters in the Caribbean, closer to 2.5 out in the Atlantic. Short easterly swells no longer than 9 seconds, and that will continue through Sunday as well. Now, for the rest of the Caribbean, they've been noticing pretty much cool conditions towards the north around Bahamas as well as into Cuba, but there will be a recovery of those temperatures around Havana. 28 degrees Celsius expected on Saturday under sunnier skies, and also some warmer air as well pushing into the Greater Antilles. For the Leeward Islands, it's drying out quite nicely. Those showers are now going to be heading to Dominica and St. Lucia, and down towards the south as well for Barbados, St. Vincent. That basically cloud mass will push into St. George's as well as they get towards their late half of Saturday and going into Sunday. But for Georgetown, showery spells expected first thing in the morning, possibly no higher than 31 degrees Celsius. But for us, after a cool night, you can expect those brief showers again as you go through Saturday. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.